Okay guys, so this is the piles. This is the one that I got for myself. So I got the shaman one and the high priestess. This one made me laugh. And this is the brand new crystal that I have today. I lost a clear quartz little stone and now I have a tower. This is the first crystal that I actually heard that I was vibing with, and I could actually hear it too. Like it has a hum. It has its own energy thing, and this clears a lot of negative energy. And you can substitute clear quartz for almost any crystal in your spells as well. And yeah, this helps you get in touch with your spirit guides as well. And I could just look up the clear quartz, but it's so pretty. But it has a purpose. It is high vibing as well. So I'm just gonna put that there. There's my new deck of possibilities that I will show later. But here's pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So I'll give you guys like 10 seconds, and you can pause this video anytime to see where I is drawn to the most. So if I were you, I would just close your eyes and then open them again and see in your mind's eye, do you see a number popping up? Are you seeing repeated numbers of between 1 to 4? You can choose that way. Or wherever your eyes land the most and stare at the most. You could choose multiple piles as well. But this is just some ancestral message. This is a timeless one too. Okay, so I'll give you 10 seconds starting now. Okay, so if you haven't paused the video and already, I'm going to begin right now with pile number 1. So this is just a quick one, okay guys? So for your ancestral message, this is general collective message. So you have here elder, move beyond ancestral patterns, and then you have father sky, trust in the unknown. So there's a lot of male energy here. You guys might have some male ancestors that's trying to reach out to you guys. And you have, for the theme of this message, you have 8 of Pentacles. So this is like, the word that I got for this pile is habits. So there might be some habits or ways of thinking, and because of what's happening as well, you see, like, it's very strange how, like, what's going on in the world right now. So some of you guys might be actually directly affected with regards to the racism going on, especially for the black people. If you guys are being affected right now, the ancestors are reaching out to you and moving beyond ancestral patterns. So like a victim mentality and taking proactive stand for yourself. This could also be habits and ways of thinking that your generations have been following, and there might be some need for change or some hard work with regards to being heard, or even in work. Like, it maybe you are focusing on work if you're in the essential services, but the father sky is the unknown. And if things feel a little bit uncertain right now, it could be any race, gender, or whatnot, but it is saying to trust in the unknown. So there might be an outcome that you are uncertain what's going to happen, and it is telling you to trust, like, the universe has a plan for you, but also to do the best that you can at the moment. And I see here an eagle, so this could literally be fighting for freedom, or like a freedom of thinking or expressing yourself. There's a lot of blue energy here too, so like, this reminds me a lot of the throat chakra, and this is like speaking your voice or communication might be, I would say, you might be suppressing it, or there might be a problem with that, or yeah, you might feel like you're being attacked in some way, or like being judged is what I'm getting at. And it is saying, like, move beyond any ancestral patterns as well. For some reason, I also got like down, like depressed thoughts, anxious thoughts, stuff that might have been passed down from generation to generation. To break free from that, it's like the ego is telling you to break free from whatever might be oppressing your thoughts and clouding your judgment. And it might take a lot of hard work to kind of overcome that as well, but you can do it, because you can see with this mini pagan cats, there's this cup there, there's a wand. It's almost like you have all the elements you need. So these are like, if you're not a witch, but there's the wand, the athame, or the sword, the pentacles, and the cups. So this is like all the the this is pretty much all the suits in the tarot. So you have the resources or the means to overcome something, but you just have to, it takes time to get there is what I'm getting here. Or it might take a lot more effort on your part to maintain stable ground or stable mental like thoughts for some reason is what I'm getting. And if you're feeling stuck as well. So that's what I'm getting, you guys. Something about habits and like attitudes of some sort that might have been taught to you. You might need to be unteach yourself somehow and like do what's best for yourself in your situation. That will take a bit of work to apply, but the effort will be paying off in the end. You just have to trust that as long as you're doing the work to better yourself, that it will turn out for the highest good. But yeah, it does take a bit of application and time to do it. All right, pile 1, so that's your message for today. And I'm moving on to pile number 2. I hope this resonated. Not everything is going to resonate, okay? Because it is a collective reading. And if it doesn't vibe with you, you can just choose another pile. Alright, pile number 2s. If you chose this pile here, this is your ancestral message. So first you have the she-wolf. It's unleash the wild within. And you have the moon there. So some of you guys might be water signs, like a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and you might be very much moved by the lunar cycles. And then we have a lot of female feminine ancestors coming through here, and we have seer, see beyond your current situation. And then you have King of Pentacles for the mini pagan cats in reverse. So this is the King of Pentacles, but it's upside down. So what I'm getting with this pile is there's some kind of restrictions or something. There's limitations to what's going on in your life right now. And you might have some unbridled passion or hidden like feelings, hidden talents as well as what I'm getting. Something that there's more information that you need to see. Perhaps I feel like some of you guys are waiting for something like a result of something to happen already, and you're kind of impatient. So this is why the King of Pentacles is like, they're not very stable or grounded. Usually it is a very stable, grounded energy, but it's upside down. So I feel like this pile too might very much rely on like the 5 senses, the physical stuff, the material world, in order to base themselves, like their self-worth. And if you maybe lost your job or some things have changed in your lifestyle that you're not used to, this might be a very hard transition for this pile. You could also be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But it is saying like, what I'm getting here is that there's something you're not seeing. Like if this is regarding what another person is thinking, or like there's always more than one side to a situation, it's kind of like stepping up outside of yourself to see things from a higher perspective. Like, why is it happening? If there's delays, like there is a reason for why it's happening. And also I feel like if you guys have been, I feel like some of you guys might grow up in a situation or upbringing or with friends that maybe are swaying too much of your emotions or like your thoughts. Like I feel like this pile might struggle with for some reason I got self-esteem and like confidence issues as well, because perhaps you're uncertain of your own like true nature or personality, and it's saying to just reveal your true self. Because you see here, this woman here has like a wolf head here, and this has a like potential to be super powerful as well. But it's just that maybe perhaps you just need to believe in yourself about something or a situation. And I see like she's howling at the moon, right? So it's pretty much like what I'm getting here very much so is like to be yourself in your full extent. Like, who cares if you might feel embarrassed or whatever? You're being true to yourself, and your true nature is going to be your best form of yourself. And because I feel like some of you guys might literally be wearing a mask with regards to the situation, and is draining you a lot of energy more than you need to. And it's just like, just be yourself. Like, I know some people will try to impress others as well, and I feel like you might be expected to to do a lot of things from your family, your friends. They expect a lot from you, and you just want to be free of that, is what I'm getting to. And this King of Pentacles here is a way to kind of feel stable and worthy without having all your materialistic stuff, or if you have a lavish lifestyle, not like being used to a new way of doing things and enjoying things. And I feel like to really detach yourself from too much materialism, because you might feel like you're lacking some kind of substance in life, or you feel like something is missing. So hopefully you guys can do some self-reflection about that, and something about grounding yourself too. If you feel like you're caught up in your mind with all sorts of possibilities and like scenarios playing out in your mind, I feel like this pile might be, you tend to overthink a lot of things. So it is saying that maybe perhaps your thoughts are clouded right now, and you do need to ground yourself. Like, go outside, take that walk, take that drive, and just like have some time for yourself, because I feel like this pile might be very swayed by outside influences outside of them, and you don't want to make a choice that you don't want to do, or you feel like you're being pressured to do, because that will just maybe build resentment and disappointment. And you want to make sure you're doing it at your pace, but also in a way that has a practical plan. So this pile might also be a daydreaming pile too, and might be very much moved by their passions, or hiding their passions and their true intentions for some reason. Either that, or you can't see what's going on, and this kind of like bugs you because you like to know what's gonna happen. So it's just saying to ground yourself and maybe do something practical every day, like a routine is maybe gonna help this pile. Okay, pile 2. So that's what I got for you guys, and I'm gonna move on to pile number 3. Okay, at 12 minutes, this is pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, you actually got the most mini pagan cats theme. And then let's take a look at what your ancestors have to say for pile 3. So this is a general collective message. Feel free to choose another pile if this doesn't resonate with you. Okay, so the first one we have is mountains, stand your ground, and you have spirit fox. Trust your talents in changing times. So this pile already, you could either be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because they're usually quick thinking. Or you could be earth. Actually, I see every other sign except water. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and it is saying stand your ground. So maybe you guys are indecisive about something, whether or not it's your talents, or maybe it's about making a decision. Or perhaps I feel like this pile doesn't stand up a lot for themselves, and it's telling you to, like, you might be very witty and quick thinking, and that is a good thing. And I also keep looking at this sun here. The sun emblem is like to stay positive in your situation. And I know it's difficult sometimes, because with a lot of feathers, I'm thinking of a lot of thoughts as well. And it's just to keep your thoughts positive, because it's going to snowball, right? It's like a cyclical thing, and it will bring and attract more positive to you as well. And this is the resourceful pile as well. You're very good at maybe making most of the situation or your resources, no matter how limited or how vast. So that is really good. And you appreciate witty people, or like clever puns. I feel like memes. Maybe this pile. You very much like, you appreciate someone that's intelligent, and this could also be like a sexy pile as well, if not quick thinking. But there's something that maybe you need to make a stand on with regards to your values, or like your beliefs. Perhaps you feel like you've been pushed around a lot. And I do see, okay, let's see what else you have here. A lot of reversal. See, 7 of Wands is making a stand, and this cat is really defensive, and it's in reverse. So I feel like perhaps this is not a bad thing. Perhaps this pile is too kind and let other people like push him around, because that's why you got stand your ground. It's like you need to know when enough is enough, and putting up boundaries. Like, I see the mountain as like knowing the boundaries, putting it up so that you don't drain yourself and be pushed around. Like, all these wands want all your attention, so just like focus on 1 or 2 only, and it's okay to say no or whatnot to some people. Like, you don't have to feel obliged as well. And I feel like if you guys have been trying to make a decision and are very indecisive, it is telling you to make a stand now, because it's going to be very important. So try to figure out what's really important to you. And I see all these are reversed as well. The Queen of Chalices is Queen of Cups. They're usually a very intuitive and emotional sign, but it's in reverse. And you maybe are ignoring what your intuition or your gut is telling you about something. It's like you have a nagging feeling, but you choose to ignore it, or you have good instincts, but you're just ignoring it at this time. Or there might be emotions coming up to the surface, whether or not that is sadness or joy or love or something like that, or you're kind of repressing it, I feel. Because there is a possibility for either a new partnership, a new relationship, or a very deep, meaningful friendship for you. But I feel like some of you guys are on a defensive for some reason, or there's a possibility to kind of heal any old wounds, something like that here, with regards to like peaceful resolution or some kind of something that will bring you a lot of peace and solace. And I think this pile is afraid of something. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're fearful of rejection. Maybe you're fearful that it won't work out, and so it's better to not try at all, is what I'm getting for this pile. And also, you're afraid, like, I feel like this pile may not be used to having the feels, or they're used to repressing their feelings all the time. And it is telling you that no, like, you should be able to accept whatever you're feeling. Like, those feelings are there for a reason, to not feel guilty about having them. Oh, whoa. I think I lost the mini pig and cats for that last pile. Uh-oh. Okay, pile number 3. That's all I got for you. And I think I lost some cards for the next pile. Okay, thanks. Oh my gosh. Did the wind blow it? Oh my gosh, pile number 4. I'm very sorry, but I think I might have accidentally put your card in here. So I will take some from here. Let's just flip it over and we'll take this one. Okay, you got Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so some of you guys might be feeling kind of drained right now and lacking passion, motivation, excitement. It could be romance, it could be sexual desires, kind of lackluster, or like creativity, the juices are kind of running dry, that type of thing. And let's see what your ancestors have to say. Ooh, this is the magical pile. Okay, White Witch, be the light. And you have Oracle, wait for important information. So what I'm getting for this pile is you guys might have some psychic abilities, possibly, or you are very sensitive, maybe. I feel like this pile might be very sensitive to like people's emotions, or like you just pick up the vibe from people, or even your ancestors or spirit guides, like they talk to you all the time or show you signs, and you're very observant, I'm getting with this pile. And you guys might be very wise as well, or offer good advice. Perhaps you need to apply that advice to yourself, is what I'm getting. And I see that you might be undergoing some kind of spiritual transformation with the butterfly wings here. You might also be a practicing witch, but you don't have to be. Or you're interested in spiritual matters. I don't know if that's what kind of berry. I don't know what elderberry came to mind for some reason. But like, I see here that you could be a creeper of social media. You might be quieter than some people, and like when you're left on your own. But I do see here this is a wise pile. And you have the potential to bring calm into a situation. And you're willing to wait for the answers to come to you. Maybe very much so. That people might get frustrated, like, do something. But there is maybe some information you need to maybe research or look up as well in order to be your most powerful self. So I feel like this pile is kind of drawn to more spiritual pursuits or something, like out in nature. You kind of like doing maybe solitary things. It is saying like if there's some kind of conflict it is telling you that you have the ability to be like a peacemaker and bring like a unique view in a situation. And I feel like this pile might also be able to lighten the mood, is what I'm getting here. There's a lot of feminine ancestral energy as well. So if you had anyone passing over from the other side, it could be ancestors from many generations ago. They're trying to reach out to you to kind of like, if you're a male and your female ancestors are reaching out to you, perhaps you've been too hard on yourself for others, is what I'm getting to. And it's just to just take it easy on yourself. I feel like for some reason the smoke reminds me of weed. Some of you guys might recreationally smoke marijuana to relax. It is saying too, sound might be very healing for you guys. Certain sounds, and like the wind, and like ASMR, like whispers, might be soothing for this pile, as well as being outdoors. Like maybe you're a sporty person or in nature, or you like doing things in a more gentle, slower manner than others. But yeah, there's some kind of information that they want you to receive or to take account with your situation, okay, in order to maybe regain that motivation and passion and excitement again in your life. Because this is usually very creative, exciting. This could be sensual passion as well. This could be like affectionate. This is like creativity, passion, excitement, and something new. But it's upside down, so some of you guys might be hesitant to do something or start something. This is what I'm getting with this pile, and it is telling you that you already know the answers to your question if you listen deep down. And this is usually, again, like before bed at night, or when you're doing something quietly, so the answers may suddenly come to you. And yeah, you guys have the power to probably you guys are maybe sensitive souls as well. You can pick up an energy in a room too. You might have somewhere in your ancestry that did healing work, or like who is sensitive as well like you, and might have been a witch, or might have been someone who could have predicted the future, something like that. Someone might be really religious in your family as well, so that I'm picking up on this. And it is saying like, yes, money is important with this pentacle sign here, but there are things beyond that as well that you have to take into account. And if you can, shed light on your own situation by... I feel like there is information that's going to come to you that's going to be very important with regards to sparking up your interest or passions, or doing something exciting, or a next step in your direction in life. Okay, guys? So that's what I got for you. And like, I feel like this card is like trying to blow away. Like, you guys might also just pay attention, because some signs might be very loud and clear, like repeating numbers, certain colors that you keep seeing. They all have associations to stuff. So just keep an eye out for that. Yeah, this one's really blowing. There's maybe some news coming to you guys in some form. Or you might find out about something through social media, text, email, or word of mouth, something like that. And you guys are very observant. I keep staring at this owl. It's also, I'm getting like, you might be so observant that you don't want to ever participate in anything deep or something like that. And it's just saying like you have the potential to bring so much into a situation. I feel like you might need to get more information too and research about something before making a decision. But it is saying like, you can be the calm and comfort in the chaos. Okay, guys, so you guys have a magical pile. Guys have magical vibes for me. And maybe you're just lacking the potential motivation right now. You might be very tired, drained of energy as well. Alright, pile number 4. So this is what I'm getting for you. Hopefully that made some sense. And good luck with resparking your passions again. And creativity and whatnot. And good luck, guys. So those are the ancestral messages that I got for today. And this could be timeless whenever you get this. And I'm going to upload this now and make a preview. Okay, peace. Bye.